UT Tyler School of Medicine learning goes beyond textbooks and lectures. In their simulation and 3D printing lab, students get hands-on experience with some realistic models of the human body as they bring complex anatomy to life.
That's right. KLTV 7's April Peardant shares with us how the program is helping future healthcare professionals better understand, practice, and prepare for real-world patient care.
Welcome to UT Tyler School of Medicine Simulation Lab, and particularly our 3D printing lab.
Inside this 3D printing machine is where all the magic happens.
I've been able to learn and retain so much by using these models.
For second-year UT medical student Surya Danti, this is better than looking at a static 2D image.
Even when you have CAT scans that you can scroll through and see the anatomy change by level, it's not quite as picture perfect compared to looking at like a 3D heart, for example.
Medical school professor Dr. Jeffrey Pearl says this hands-on experience prepares students for the real world.
3D print hearts, livers, kidneys, whatever, with actual diseases in them, which is really helpful for teaching the students.
Steve Sims, the 3D print coordinator manager, says it even prints realistic injury models for emergency simulations.
From our FDM printer, we made plastic molds that we can put silicone in, that we can add to our mannequins to mimic wounds and cuts and bullet wounds.
With over 100 3D models printed over the past year, Pearl says their goal is to improve healthcare in the region by preparing students with modern tools and better training.
We know we're going to be able to get more providers into those small communities to really help with newly trained, modernly trained, with state-of-the-art training providers to really address those healthcare needs. It'll take us a few years, but we're already on our way.
Danti says he's excited for this upcoming generation of healthcare professionals.
I think it only makes sense that medicine should be adopting these newfound technologies and moving further ahead in terms of planning and preparation. As mentioned, like surgeons, they can use these 3D anatomical models and figure out a better way to plan and prep a surgery.
April Peardant, KLTV 7 News.
And while it can take up to 8 hours to print one of the models, Pearl says it's more cost efficient and detailed than buying them from any of the other companies.